Okay, we're live. Sorry about the blank screen. Welcome to the Volairen show. It's been a long night. I woke up about an hour ago, and I actually need to end the stream early today. Not right now this minute, but like, you know, in the next 30 minutes or so, we're gonna have a short one because I've got to go get some bone broth and some organ meat from SNR because I'm getting really bad cramps right now. I had bad cramps all night last night. I've only been eating red meat for the past month, and they weren't that bad at first, but they're getting, yeah, last night was terrible. That can't continue, so I'm gonna get that and hopefully that'll fix it. You know, we'll see what happens. If not, you know, I may have to start including other foods again, which might result in more weight gain, but you know, it may not be able to be helped, or I might have to take a supplement. I quit taking supplements in the past because I was reacting to them anyway. But yeah, we're gonna play Stellaris though. We are gonna play Stellaris. And I'm not gonna spend the entire stream talking about my rant. I spent hours and hours yesterday making that video and talking about it, and I feel like I have beat that dead horse into the ground so bad it is just a bloody pulp at this point. So really not much point, there's not much more to say either. I feel like I've gotten my point across, right? And I wanted to let you guys know that that is not where I plan to take my channel. Like, that's not the direction I want to take my channel. That is a one-off thing. That is something that, just think of it as a special where, you know, you just do it once. It's not something you do all the time. I just really, like I said, that opinion had been building in me for many years, and I got a lot of stuff off my chest that had just kind of been boiling within me. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I do want to also let you guys know right away that though we have a short stream today, it might still cut out before then. It has been known to do that. I'm having connection issues. I have had connection issues where it will just cut the stream off and end it without warning. So I don't know exactly what the culprit is. I thought I did. I thought I fixed it, but then it did it again. So I think I may just need to get better service and get a better modem, because right now I just have the standard that they started me with. So I think I'm going to go to my ISP and be like, hey, do you have a better, you know, internet plan that I can go on? I don't mind the extra money, that kind of thing. So so I think regardless, I am going to do that, because I have had excellent internet service before. Well, I wouldn't say the provider was excellent, but like, yeah, I mean, as far as connection wise. So I would definitely want that here if I can get it. Now, I am in the Philippines, mind you, so there is a chance that it may just be the Philippines, but I don't think so. I think that, like I said before, there are many Philippine vloggers, YouTubers here that stream all the time, and I don't see them posting about this issue. So anyway, so yeah, if it cuts out today, if it cuts out, I'm just gonna leave a comment and it'll just end there. I'm not gonna make a second one, but normally if it cuts out early, I will put a 0.5 and then make a second stream and put a 0.5 in the title, so you know that it's on the same, in the same session, and immediately try to reconnect with a different stream. So but today I don't feel I'm gonna do that. If it does it now, if it does it today before I'm done, then that'll just be my stream, unfortunately. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully I get to spend some time with you guys. I could go to the store right now. It's only 1 minute from opening, but like I said, I want to get this done. And you know, and again, if nothing else, I wanted to let you guys know that that video I just made, that was an anomaly. I didn't even know I was going to make that video when I got up that morning. and it just kind of happened. You know, it was one of those things. So, by the way, I did get a lot of work done on synthetic fertility yesterday. I'm ready to go through the editing process. I've got the recording, I've got the slides and all that, you know, so now today I'm going to put them together, as provided I can get, even if I can't get rid of these leg cramps, hopefully I can get rid of these leg cramps and I can focus on that. But if they get any worse, that might get in the way, but I don't think so. I think I'll be able to finish the video today, if not by at least tomorrow. So, you know, this is what it is. So let's get to Stellaris. Now, let me open up chat first. But yeah, I had gotten absolutely fed up with the you know, with some of the things I've heard over the years, as far as to what makes you, you know, a successful YouTube channel, like what gets you views and clicks and stuff. Like I honestly don't think anybody really knows. I really don't. But that's my piece on that. So got live chat. So Stellaris, when we left, this is the wrong game. Forgive me. I'm gonna change my game really quick, or not change. I'm gonna change the map. So go back to what we were playing. I had the previous synthetic fertility open because I was doing stuff, doing some work. But so this map got complicated when we found this empire is completely blocking our path. Now we could integrate this empire and expand this way, but this guy's a real threat, and you know, we are in the process of trying to liberate him right now. Now the good news is, our war exhaustion is really low, and their exhaustion is really high. But actually, oh, it rolled it back. Tempting. It's not technically a save, scum. I had lost this fleet yesterday. So I think what I'll do is I'm gonna have him repair and just hang back. Like, okay, so let's look at this. Yeah, because I had this fleet assault here, and they beat me. I don't know why. All is because I have mostly corvettes and destroyers. Well, no, I have corvettes and I don't have cruisers yet. So yeah, it's a mystery. They destroyed this fleet, so I don't understand what happened. They don't have carriers. I mean, they don't have cruisers. So I don't know what they did. They may have countered me, but I've been destroying all their other fleets, so really, it's kind of a mystery. But anyway, we'll back off. We won't repeat that mistake. We're gonna clear these guys out. See, I hope you feeling better, man. You've only been eating red meat. Yeah, and I've been fine up until this point, but the cramps, especially last night, are so bad that yeah, I've got to do something about it. You know, either I've got to take a supplement, or you know, I've got to get that magnesium and potassium by natural means. Doesn't mean I need to eat plants. I don't plan on doing that, and I absolutely do not want to eat carbs again. That'd be the absolute worst thing to do, especially with some of the emotional challenges that I've been facing lately. I really do not want to mess that up, because my mental health has been very strong on the carnivore diet for sure. I have no desire to go back. I'd rather deal with the cramps, to be honest. So, as severe as they are, So yeah, but I do have to do something. I do need to change my diet up a little bit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna get some liver and some bone broth. That's what's recommended to get my magnesium and potassium. So I'm gonna go. I know where I can get those. I'm gonna go get them, and I'm gonna take those. I'm gonna eat those, and then see if I feel better. If I don't, then I might have to you know, resort to supplements or whatever, or I might need to go to the doctor. I don't know, because it might be something else, right? But I don't think it is. And I've been drinking lots of water. I drank even more water, and weirdly, you know, it definitely got worse. Not that it's directly related to the water consumption, but which I doubt. But yeah. So
engaging hostile fleets.
So we're gonna have them heal up. Okay, there's another fleet, so we're gonna... Did they just pass by us? I've had liver, and I actually don't mind it. I don't mind organ meat. It's not as good as, like, say, you know, ribeye steak or something like that. You know, but it's fine. I totally fine with organ meats in the past. I ate them when I first got on carnivore. But then I was told that, like, you don't want to eat organ meat all the time. But maybe I need to, or at least once in a while, you know, like once a week or something. Like the same frequency that I have fish, I think, might actually be a good balance. So, we're gonna fight or what?
Engaging hostile fleets.
All right. Got a new commander. So, let's see. Did we lose any of our ships? We lost one ship. Not a big deal. Okay, so what I'm gonna do? Well, first, we're gonna fight these guys. Oh. There's actually a good amount of fleets here. Where are they going? I think they're going this way. So I'm gonna meet up with this fleet here. And
new technology discovered.
Okay, that's good. They threw that fleet away, so we're gonna crush these guys.
Engaging hostile station.
Now our war exhaustion went up, but so did theirs by a little bit. So plasteel armor, I think we need, even though Volairen power plant is tempting, that's a good one, but I think we need to, like, make our ships, because we're fighting a lot. So we're gonna be fighting a lot. The other bad news here is that and this is actually why I may stop using Crusader, the Crusader Civic. What is it called? Yeah, Crusader Spirit. I like it, but the problem is I can't claim planets. So I can't just land grab their stuff, which is what I originally wanted to do. But and the other problem here is that this guy, you know, for being a xenophobe empire, this guy has so many friends. He's acting like a xenophile empire. It's so weird. I don't know what's going on here, but he's got a defensive pact, a non-aggression pact. He's got all these other different agreements and stuff. Like, how did he do this being a xenophobe empire? I don't get it. So, I mean, he should have the same bad opinion as I do with everybody else. So, that's a mystery. But yeah, we'll go here. I think the fleet, the reason I lost that fleet last game was that it was like too damaged. That's what I think. So I think it was like at 50%.
Engaging hostile fleets.
So wait a minute, what's going on here? I lost 2 corvettes and they lost 2 destroyers. I mean, that's a fair trade for me. I could go for steak right now. So you strictly have a carnivore diet. How long have you been on that? And you said your mental clarity is better on this diet. Absolutely better. Actually, I did mention it in one of my shorts, I think. When I first got on carnivore, or actually no. But mental clarity, I got off my psych meds, and I haven't looked back. And like I've been stable, you know, sane, rational, more than I ever been. I've never been this calm, you know, and I have just gone through a lot of things that if I hadn't, you know, had that mental clarity, if I hadn't had that calm, like I would have freaked out a whole lot more. So you guys may think I'm freaking out right now, or I have been. I mean, I got through some pretty gnarly stuff that happened a few days ago, and I kept calm through all of that. And yeah, there were tears. There were, you know, I was upset, but I wasn't like, you know, I didn't fall apart, you know. So I've been raw, but I think that experience, and honestly, I think God kind of, you know, I try to not talk about God too much because I know I don't want to, you know. My channel's not about that, at least not yet, and I'm not religious, so like, but I think God or the universe or whatever helped me find this diet so that I could go through this, because the way my mind was before on medication, and by the way, I am not suggesting anybody get off medication. Do not get off your meds without talking to your doctor. Absolutely do not do that. Okay, said it. Now that I've said that, I think what I just went through would have been extremely difficult for me, you know, even on the meds the way I was before the carnivore diet, for sure. And to be able to go through what I just went through without meds is a miracle to me. Like, you know, I didn't think that was possible. So yes, you know, it is definitely, my mental clarity is definitely better. You know, and I've been able, I haven't been as tired or as sluggish. In fact, I've been getting more and more energy during my day. I've noticed, slowly but surely. I've been able to work out more, longer, without getting fatigued or wanting to quit. So that's another thing that's happened. And I've been on the carnivore for about, not perfect carnivore. So I did eat dairy some, and I've had to adjust the diet several times, but I haven't eaten plants, and I haven't taken my supplements for 4 months, and I've been eating animal-based products for 4 months. So mostly carnivore. Now, that isn't 100% though, because unfortunately, and I'm gonna make a video about this, but I started eating some of the quote-unquote burger patties here that I thought were carnivore, and it turned out that they weren't. So of course, when I found out, I immediately stopped eating them. But you know, yeah, be careful of the burger patties in the Philippines. They are not carnivore. They mix them with a bunch of other stuff. So Glad man, I'm doing well. I'm sorry with what happened recently, but I'm very glad that you're doing better. Maybe I should look into diet. I don't eat plants. Yeah, like, you know, so there's since you asked, you know, since you mentioned it, there's a lot of good YouTube content out there. If you want to switch to a carnivore diet, I highly recommend it. Yeah, like, I mean, so there's Dr. Anthony Chafee. Look him up on the internet. You know, a lot of people they know about, you know, Michaela Peterson, but like, but really, Dr. Anthony Chafee, Ken Berry. A lot of people know about Ken Berry. Good guy too. Really helped me. And then there's Sean Baker. Now he doesn't do a lot of in-depth videos or podcasts or anything, but he does sometimes, and he's kind of in, you know, he's a real inspiration. He really is. The guy is an absolute monster. You know, and you'd think he is so big, you'd think that he was not natural, but he's said many times that, hey, if you pay for my test, I will show the results and show you guys that I'm natural, that I'm not using steroids. That's how big he is. He gets accused all the time of using steroids, even though I don't believe he is, because of what I know about, you know, about the carnivore diet, what I've learned and what I've observed. Like, but yeah, there's a lot of good sources if you want to try that.
Engaging hostile
yeah
station.
I mean, you know, it's just, see, and the weird thing is, I haven't really lost a lot of weight, especially when I was eating dairy and eggs. Okay, I think that kind of does make me gain weight, so I did stop. That's why I'm only doing red meat now. But like, let me tell you, being able to get off hundreds of dollars of supplements a month. Like, I was paying more than $100 a month before the inflation on just on supplements to function, and I wasn't even functioning that well, as you guys know. You know some of my health story. I was not in good shape when you know, a couple of years ago, like, and I still had to take all those supplements just to function. I had to take psych meds just to be okay. You know, just to be okay. You know, and like, to be able to get off those, I think that has almost as much, if not more value than just the weight loss alone, than any weight loss that I could have, which is why I'm still on it. Because let's be honest, if that wasn't the case, I would have said F this carnivore diet a long time ago, and probably would have went back to what I was doing, or at least something, you know, like different, you know, similar, but like, you know, like I probably would have been doing what I see some influencers do, where they're just eating whole foods and that's it. I actually did something like that for a while. But, you know, the fact remains, I have gotten off all the pills. I've gotten off almost all my pills. So, like, you know, how do I argue with that? How do I argue with those results? I can't, you know? So, but yeah, so and my story, honestly, is similar. Like, I have an autoimmune disease, you know? I can relate with Michaela. I have an autoimmune disease too. And there's so many people in the comment section on these carnivore videos talking about how they have, like, their health problems have all but been reversed. Not all of them, but, like, you know, and so that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to arrest all these health problems that I've had to wrestle with and have been in my way for so many years. You know, in fact, I have even my thyroid medication, I take minimal thyroid medication now. So I still take my thyroid medication. I still take my blood thinner. I don't think I'm going to stop taking my blood thinner because the reason I take that is because of a genetic mutation, not because of chronic
Council
disease.
agenda ready.
But then again, I don't know. Maybe the doctors are wrong, and that is coming from something that can be solved with carnivore. But I'm gonna put a pin in that until I get this other stuff handled. But yeah, like I've been able to get off 90% of the pills that I had to take every day just to function when I switched to this diet. And other than the cramps, I feel great. Honestly, you see me, I had so much energy, I was able to do a 2-hour video yesterday. Just out of nowhere. Like that. And we'll do favorite society there. Yeah, like, so that's the thing. That's the reason I'm still on the diet, because even though I haven't lost a lot of weight, and I think I have lost a little bit. I do believe I've been thinning out a little bit lately, but like I still have a way to go, you know. But I think what I need to do there is just exercise more, you know. I think I just need to exercise more, which I have been doing, but I've only been doing it for a few weeks. You know, I've only been in a position to do that for less than a month. So, but I'm confident that as I exercise more, I'm gonna get more and more fit, and it's, you know, it's gonna propel my results. And also, I heard there's a lot of videos talking about mentioning how some carnivores, they don't get their results until, like, you know, or their weight loss until like 6 months after they've been doing it. And that, as much as I hate that and hope that's not the case with me, it's looking like that might be it. And that might be what ends up happening, because I've damaged myself with plants and medication and all this other junk for so long. I've had all these toxins in my system for so long that, like, you know, I could see my body needing to adjust to that. And the other thing about carnivore, not that I really want to talk about this on my YouTube channel, but like I go to the bathroom. You know, I go number 2 very rarely, like every few days or so. And it's not what you think it is. It's very easy to pass stools. Like, and that's all I'm gonna say. You know, and now what that tells me, the reason that's significant is, where is all that meat I'm eating going? If not out the other end, right? That means that my body is absorbing all of what I'm eating. Most of what I'm eating. Back when I was eating plants and eating, you know, carbs, lots of carbs, you know, I'm not going to say this over YouTube, but like, yeah, I had bathroom problems every day. Now I have none, you know. So, and you know, I don't need to go to the bathroom nearly as much. So, and I found, and I'm convinced what the videos say, that, you know, that fiber really is just waste. You know, why would you put waste into your body? So, but I'm not here to preach carnivore. I'm here to, we'll play Stellaris, but obviously, you know, I would like to make a video sometime about my carnivore experience, just cause, you know, it's something I've thought of. I have already mentioned it in a couple of my videos, so, you know, but thanks for asking about that. I appreciate it. Gives me a chance to talk about it. So this is working out here. This is working out better than it did. Now we got this jerk up here doing what the computer does. We'll go ahead and you know, we'll send, I think this is pretty much clear. We'll send this guy up here to deal with this guy. Okay. and we'll chase him down. Scrapper is good, especially on our official. We are absolutely going to do that. Now we have 9.4k alloys. That's really cool. We are capped on minerals, so I think we're going to go ahead and... Oh, we did have a transport ship. And I forgot, but we need to merge these transports. And I actually think I'm going to make more. Okay, so I want to make more, just keep pumping out troops. So we're not like status quo is going to do nothing for me at all. I want to avoid a status quo almost as much as I want to avoid losing the war. So be the same thing. So hopefully now our war exhaustion is still 48%. So that's really good. So I think there is a good chance here that we can get these planets conquered before our war exhaustion expires or gets to 100. So I've been afraid this whole time that they're going to send fleets this way, but they haven't done that yet. So far so good. I heard this and was concerned. I'm a new sub and I don't really know about your life. I'm glad that Dia helps you. I care just for your content, but they can't agree with. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you for caring. You know, like I said in the video, I don't know if you watched my rant video, but I told you guys I loved you, and I do. That much is clear to me. Like I love you subscribers, all of you guys. Like you're just you guys were one of the reasons I was able to hold it together the past 4 or 5 years. You know, you guys were there with me, whether you realize it or not. You were there with me through the BS that I had to go through since 2020. I mean, you know, it kept me going, seeing that channel grow and or you know, stay the same, or you know, continue to, you know, exist. And like, I can't watch all the vids you put out, but honestly, I didn't watch it, but I'll be here every live that I can. Yeah, no problem, man. And honestly, about my 2-hour rant, honestly, dude, don't watch the whole thing like at once. Don't watch it all at once. Like, come back to it, you know, watch like maybe 10 minutes and be like, okay, and then come back to it later. You can always do that. That's what I recommend. I don't recommend watching that all in one sitting. That's kind of an abuse of your time. So, you know, yeah, unless you don't care. If you don't care, that's cool. But yeah, absolutely, I would suggest, honestly, if it were me, I would keep, you know, I would keep coming back to the video. I would not sit there in one sitting. And the only reason I did that yesterday is because obviously it's my video, so I want to make sure that there wasn't anything really bad that would have caused me to want to cancel the video. So and I want to be clear though, I will take that video down if it causes me too many problems. Like, for example, it gets a strike, or, you know, for whatever reason, or it just gives me too much drama and hatred. I don't want that either. So, you know, it is the most controversial video I've ever made, hands down. I think. So we'll just have to, like, wait and see what happens. Okay, it's got 21 views right now as I'm doing this, you know, as I'm streaming this. So, I think it's gonna be a bit before, if it does anything, I think it's gonna be a bit before it actually, you know, gets an audience. Meaning, like, it actually, you know, picks up steam. If it does. So, like, and if it doesn't, I don't care. Like, I made that video to speak out. That's the only reason I made that video. Plain and simple. So, All right. So far, so good. Now... Can I go here? Yeah, looks like I can. I guess we'll cap this. So it's not really a part of their empire. And I'm gonna cap this. Oh, yeah, I'll cap that. Yeah, it's a good one, but I also want to warn people, I am all over the place in that video. That's why I said it's terrible, because it is. There's no script. I'm all over the place, and I'm the first to admit, I am not nearly as good as speaking without a script as I am with one. You know, I am much better. You know, I'm a much better scripter. Like, you know. I'm much better at like scripted speeches than I am unscripted. I do a lot of ums and buts. I'm all over the place. It's, you know, I'm working on it. I think I've gotten better over the years, but yeah, especially lately. But it's still definitely a work in progress. I am not. So yeah, be warned. You know, there may be parts that are hard to follow. And there also, when I looked at it, there were a lot of bits where I didn't quite catch what I actually said. Like I either trailed off or I said it wrong or whatever. Yeah, I definitely do need to work on my speaking skills. I admit that. You know, no doubt. And like, you know, and I can understand somebody that would off-click on that. And if you know, and if you do that, don't feel bad. I don't judge you. I don't blame you for off-clicking. It's not a polished video. And actually, somebody recommended in the comments, you know, we'll pick Fortress. That's a good idea. That I get an AI editor or look into one for my live streams. And I think that's or any long videos I make. And I think I might do that. I don't want to automate my channel, though. Absolutely not. I have no interest in that. I love the craft. I think it would definitely, like, I have thought about starting a second channel, like, just as an experiment, just run by AI and see what it does. You know, follow those videos on how to make one, you know, how to make an automated channel, just for fun, maybe. I have thought about maybe trying that, but I will never do that to this channel. This is like near and dear to me. This is my work of art, you know. I think it would, for one, it would definitely probably kill the channel. I think. But even if it didn't, it would take away this channel's soul. It would take something away from this channel. I don't think this channel just wouldn't be, you know, I don't even think it would be as good. So, you know, you guys watch this channel for me, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. So I'm not going to have an AI speak for me. Oh, by the way, since we're on that subject, this comment, what I'm about to say, is for those guys out there that have left comments on my channel trolling me about my voice being AI. My voice is not AI, dude. That is 100% natural. That is 100% hard work. So, you know what? I get it. You like to troll, and I'm not going to get a rise out of you. Or I'm not going to entertain you. Like, I will not answer those comments. But, like, you know, no. To make it clear here now, I do not... there is no AI in my voice or my audio at all. That is all practice. That's all it is. So, you know, to be clear, like I said, I have no desire to, you know, AI modify or have my AI do the voice on this channel. Absolutely not. No interest in that. So,
engaging hostile station. New technology
maybe on a
discovered.
different channel where it's like that from the get-go, but not this channel for sure. I have no interest in that, and I've never done it. So to be clear. All right, so we're taking systems.
Alert. Spaceborne life form encountered.
All right.
Engaging hostile fleets.
So I think we're going to stand guard here. I think that's a good idea. I don't see any other... Actually, well, there's an entrance here, but he'll guard that. We do need to come up here and take care of this at some point. But for right now... So it looks like they merged. So we're going to see if we can land armies. Yeah, we have enough to take them out. So we'll go ahead and do that. We did give these guys a general, and he does 10% army damage and collateral damage. So he's going to tear that shit up. Exactly, take away the soul. People think your voice is AI. That's stupid. People are vultures anyway. Many trolls. Yeah, I think they're trolls, man. I really don't take them seriously. I don't. Is it insulting? Yes, it is. But you know what? I take it on the chin, man. This is what I signed up for. It's the cost of doing business. You're gonna have trolls. You're gonna have people making shitty comments. And I've never said this before, but my policy with shitty comments is I just don't engage. You know, if you can't say something constructive, I'm not even gonna grace you with my presence. So, sounds very arrogant, but like, really, what can I do? Like, nothing I say is gonna change their mind. If, at best, we'll get into an argument, we'll agree to disagree, like, you know, or whatever, or at worst, I'll end up saying something stupid that makes me look even worse. So it's just like, you know what? You're entitled to your opinion, dude. And if people want to like your comment, great. You know? But like I'm not gonna engage, like, you know, with any kind of attack or troll or unconstructive criticism or you know, whatever. Fleets. But then there are times lost. But yeah, like but there are times where somebody has legit, even though it upset me and even though I was like, man, that sucks, I knew they were right, and they did have a point, and they were being constructive, they were being polite, they were not being vicious about it, they were simply pointing it out, and you know, I feel I have enough humility. I've had enough humility in the past to look at those comments and go, you know what? I'm going to swallow my pride and I'm going to answer this. And I'm going to be humble. And I have, you know, you know, there have been comments where I was like, you know, where I've just had to swallow my pride and go, you know what? You're right, man. Or that's a good point. I definitely see that perspective. Maybe here's what I can do about it. Or, you know, maybe, you know, I'll think more about it or whatever, and maybe I'll change something, or I won't. But like, you know, I at least respect the fact that they were respectful, right? So, and like I said, I'm not the greatest Stellaris player, for one. I've never said I was. Like, I don't think I'm bad, but like, you know, I'm not this big Stellaris guru, right? So, some of what I say I think is correct, but somebody may know better information, right? And I've got to allow for that. So when somebody points something out to me, especially like when it comes to Stellaris, you know, something where I'm wrong or I haven't considered something, and they point that out, yeah, it's embarrassing, but you know what? Man up, dude. Like, you know, I got to put my big boy pants on. You know, I think. Let me see. Building upgrade megastructure. So this Okay, Fellowship of the Hammer will forge a new era. So what we got here, we got Virtuous Hammer Edict. We could check that out. I don't think we have good edicts funds this game though. So this is the end of the Cybernetic Creed event chain. Species modification stuff, building district upkeep, megastructure upkeep. So those are cool. Our authority has changed to cybernetic focused Imperial Cybernetate. Okay. So let's check that out real quick. Where is it? Okay. So this authority. So it's got spiritual ethics attraction now. Faction resource output. So more unity. Research speed 5%, nice. Cyborg happiness, so less happiness problems. But non-cyborgs are more unhappy, so we got to be aware of that. But yeah, so other than that, nothing major. So we finished the Cybernetic Tradition. We did get a Ascension perk. Now, what I almost always do, and I kind of fell into this, but Galactic Force Projection, I gotta tell you, if I made a rankings video, this would be up there. This Ascension perk has helped me so much in my games. It has provided so much value to me over the years. It's ridiculous. Like, I mean, look at this. This is stupid crazy, right? Like, and it comes at a time before most of the most powerful ascensions that you would want to pick. So it's a real good mid-game ascension perk. Something to take, you know, when you don't have access to the other ones. You like, you know, Master Builders and Voidborn and whatnot. So yeah, the max influence +2. So we get more influence. We get 100 naval capacity, which at this stage of the game is significant. It's still good. Though obviously later it wouldn't be that important if you have lots of naval capacity, right? Lots of fortress worlds and stuff. You know, later in the game it's not as important. But here's what is always good: the +50 fleet command limit. That is insane. Okay, that is crazy. And you get another commander, so you get another fleet. You know, potentially, unless you want to do fleets without commanders. Yeah, this is usually my third ascension perk. Same here. It's usually my third ascension perk. You know, this has so many good things. So we're definitely taking this. Like, this is gonna, especially now that we're at war, like, we need this. This is the absolute most needed ascension perk right now. With the fleet command limit, like, we can make so much bigger fleets now. But I actually am gonna hold off, because I'm going to be saving that space for cruisers, for carrier cruisers. But you know what we're going to do? We have plenty of alloys. We have lots of alloys. And then we have energy credits. So we're going to go ahead and reinforce the new fleet. We're going to make a new fleet. And we're gonna we got the naval capacity for it, so we need to crank this up, get even further ahead of these clowns. Okay, so they beat me. I don't understand how that happened. So let's see what happened there. Was it the starport? It had to have been the starport. They must have had defense platforms or something. But they're I think my ships were too damaged. I think that's what happened. I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, well, we definitely need to enforce now. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let's heal up first.
Spaceport under attack. System surveyed.
Yeah, I'm not doing a peace treaty. You're gonna have to pry that peace treaty from my cold dead hands. Yeah, but this may turn into a bad run as well because, ironically, for the first time because of Crusader Spirit, sadly, because I still think it's a good origin, but I think in this map it may have screwed me over. So I may have to change my ethic, or I mean I may have to change that civic and get something else instead. It is giving me a lot of unity. So now, actually, what we can do, we can change our species now. But I think... we're going to go ahead and, let's see how much time we have. Yeah, so we're going to end the video there because I do need to go to the store. It looks like it turned out to be about an hour, which is fine. Anyway, yeah, so thanks for chatting, Seth. I hope you have a good day, and to all you watching, thanks for watching, and you know, I will I think that's all I want to say right now. I probably should say also that if you really like my stuff and you want to hit the join button, I have overhauled my memberships. If you're interested, go ahead and watch the membership video that I made recently that is associated with my membership page. You know, go to my membership page and watch the video and see if it's for you. Also, we are doing... I want to do a Stellaris live event with you guys, a multiplayer or co-op. If you're interested in either one of those, please hop in the DM and you know, hit me up in the Discord, and we'll set a date and then we'll stream it live. Yeah, so yeah, let me know if you're interested. Anyway, that's all I got, guys. Take care, and I'll see you next time.